The following is a conversation with Shreyans Singh. Shreyans is a very close friend of mine. He's been writing on LinkedIn for the last few years, and his followers have grown exponentially. He started earning from LinkedIn as well. So we talked a lot about content creation on LinkedIn and on other platforms, how to go about writing brand deals, how to motivate yourself, what are the advantages and disadvantages. So we've discussed all of these things. Make sure you do like, share and subscribe, guys, because the channel is just getting started. So your support benefit would mean a lot. And make sure you watch till the very end. Thank you so much. Hey guys, we have Shreyans with us. Right? Shreyans is a very popular influencer on LinkedIn, guys. So Shreyans has organically grown his followers from 0 to around 70,000 followers in the last 2 years, I guess. I think Shreyans has been incredibly consistent in LinkedIn. So let's understand how to grow on LinkedIn, and I think LinkedIn is a very powerful platform, especially for growth, organic growth. Like if you like somebody's post, I mean that will be recommended to someone else based on your interests, and I think the algorithm is extremely very good based on what you want.
LinkedIn algorithm is very good for promoting the best posts, promoting good posts.
And I think the influencer marketing on LinkedIn also has been growing really rapidly.
It has picked up very good in the last few months, not even years, in the last few months.
In the last few months,
influencer marketing on LinkedIn has gone to a whole new level.
Exactly. So we learned how to make money through LinkedIn, how to make money through content, and how to grow on LinkedIn, how to get a good job on LinkedIn, hopefully.
How to get a good job.
Not in the LinkedIn platform, but then through LinkedIn, how can you leverage and get internships and grow. So Shreyans, tell me, like, what motivated you to write on LinkedIn? What was the initial push? Who motivated you?
I was getting bored at home.
Okay.
During COVID. I started writing because of my college club, the BITS Goa, the entrepreneurship club. I wrote a few articles for them. Then I was like, I am enjoying this, so I should write more. So I started writing first on Medium, then Quora, then finally I started writing on LinkedIn. So yeah, I mean that's how my journey started. I was writing. I was writing mainly about startups because that's what I was interested in. Startups, technology, the startup news, the tech news.
I think. Are you interested in doing a startup in the future?
Definitely. That's what I'm writing about.
I'm really interested.
I want to do a startup.
Yeah, man. Shreyans is the next entrepreneur guy. So, I mean, so make sure do follow him.
These guys are called creatorpreneurs. The people who like jump from creators
content to entrepreneurship.
Content to startups. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So initially when you get started, I think the traction that you get through your posts will be very less. I mean, you only get like few likes. I mean, not many people will be commented, not many people will be interested. Especially you're a college student, you're giving advice on startups. Definitely. So how do you keep yourself motivated? Like how do you push yourself? Like, I mean, you get less number of likes, you get very demotivated, especially when you're getting started. You're putting yourself out there, you're learning about something, you're putting it out there, people don't respect it. Like how do you push?
Well, initially, I think I was the only one who used to like my articles. Then my sister made a fake LinkedIn account, and then she used to like my articles. So that's how I got 2 likes. And then from there on, my college, my friends, my college people, and then it grew from there.
Yeah.
So I think the key is to be consistent. You should have the expectation key for at least your first, I don't know, maybe 1 month, 2 months, at least for 6 months, like no one will look at your work. Okay. You start with this mindset. Because if you have this mindset ki if you have this mindset ki you will as soon as you write you will get lots of views, you will get viral, you will get lots of likes, but this won't work, right? This is not how it happens. You have to put in a lot of effort because social media has lots of content, right? So you have to put in some time, some effort before you start to see results.
Got it. So especially even I also write on LinkedIn a little bit. Yeah. So I think it's all so I know like it's sometimes some posts of yours go like little viral, some of them go people
once in a while a post will go viral.
Yeah, once in a while, yeah.
After that everything else will go like
Yeah. So I think one of the important things is to be authentic. I think like having your own flavor, adding your own value into it. Your own sense of humor will.
Initially, I made this mistake initially. Ki I used to post just standard tech news, like whatever I read. Suppose BITS acquired Akash. I pushed BITS acquired Akash. That's it. So this is like people can read this from 50 other news websites. Right? They don't need to come to me for that.
Got it.
So after that, I realized it's a mistake. And after that, I started posting my own opinions, my own like my ideas about the news. Ki what this means for the company, what this means for that. If BITS acquired Akash, what this will mean for BITS. what it means for Akash, what it means for the broader edtech ecosystem in India. So like that's this is uncommon. This is, I think, this can be unique to me. I realized कि if I post my ideas, it will be unique to me only.
Yep.
No one else will think of that because they are so bad.
Yeah, that's
But you need an X factor to differentiate yourself among others.
Yeah.
Like lots of every successful creator has some sort of X factor. For example, I follow this newsletter called Charter. So what they do is like they present the same tech news, but they create very beautiful, very amazing charts for that. They visualize the same tech news in a chart format. So that makes them very unique. No one else on the internet does that.
Oh,
so, yeah.
all right. So I think
that's their X factor. That's why people subscribe to them.
got it. So I think it's important to like not just put out content, but then make it unique in certain ways. Like whatever way you can, in the form of memes or whatever, like the way which can strike to the audience the best way.
The first step is to be consistent. After that, the second step is you create your own differentiated need. You differentiate yourself. You have an X factor.
Got it. Important to be consistent and have an X factor.
Yeah.
That's very important. Okay, I think in order to get your first 5,000, 10,000 followers, I think that's pretty difficult. I mean, you need to be very consistent to get there. So like, how do you get to the... Yeah, so I think how do you grow your followers from 0 to 10,000? How do you grow it at the minimum time possible, but in an organic way possible?
As I said earlier, the key is consistency. You are posting consistently. After that, through consistency, I guess you can get to 1,000, 1K followers. After that, you need to differentiate yourself. You need to create. I have heard this nice line somewhere, ki, what got you there won't get you from here. There's this line.
Okay,
I have read this one. I think this is a movie line. I don't know from where, but yeah, this one's a cool line. So, from till 1K, I guess you can go by being consistent. Like,
just like connecting with different people.
Yes, just by following, telling what your audience want to know, you create content based on that, you will get there. After that, you need to create your own voice, your own niche, your X factor. Right, that will get you not just 10K, that will get you to 1 million, I guess. And unique voice is so powerful that it will get you very far.
Got it.
Over time you'll have to refine your own voice. You'll have to, you'll have to niche down. You'll have to. What I've done is earlier I used to post about general tech news, general startup news. After that, I narrowed down my niche to like India specific startups, then late stage startups only, not early stage startups.
Got it.
Yeah, so you have to like keep narrowing down your focus so that you can connect with your audience knows what to come to you for. They're not spreading yourself too thin.
And one of the most important things is like sometimes you just run out of ideas. I mean, like how you don't even decide like how do you move forward in your post. There's nothing happening. You don't get. Sometimes people just keep reusing their own content. Some people they just write about what they've written like 10,000 times. Then you create fresh articles and that too with a lot of likes. So how do you do that? Like how do you keep yourself relevant?
I also face this problem very strongly in my initial days. Running out of ideas is like a common enough problem.
Yeah.
So what I did is that I read this somewhere, I guess Ali Abdal said this is like a trick is to create a system कि you are sitting down at the beginning of a week, some Monday suppose, and you are listing down ideas for the whole week. You are not कि you are fit, you have deadline कि 10 बजे डालना है, तो you are sitting down at 9:55 कि हाँ let's think of क्या post करना है. Then you will not read. So the trick is to create a system like you are being systematic about selecting topics, about writing content. That you are sitting down one day at one specific time, you are jotting down ideas. Then over the week you can refine them. Suppose you thought that this idea can be covered in a different way. So then you can refine them. But the initial ideas you have to write. You can write an initial one on the beginning at some point in the week.
Okay.
At some fixed day, at some fixed time.
Okay.
You're writing down your topics. Otherwise, what else? I guess you can ask ChatGPT for.
Yeah. That's actually a good idea.
ChatGPT has lots of great ideas. You have to do a little bit of prompting. Suggest me funny ideas, suggest me that type of ideas. But in the end, it will like suggest you great ideas.
Yeah. And you can ask it to write the content for yourself.
ChatGPT replacing writers. So that's that. What else? I guess because I read about news, so there's usually plenty of news. So usually run out of content. On the contrary, I have a lot of content to choose from. My problem is
Okay, just like
select what to write about. What is important enough to write about.
got it. There's so much of things happening, and then you just have to decide like what to write about. And I think it's when something as huge as like SVB Bank collapse or like something really happens, like you just a lot of people are writing about this. How do you differentiate yourself? There's like 10, 20 articles, like you just keep scrolling and you feel like so many people writing about so much of this. How do you differentiate your?
As I said earlier, na, ki, here my own opinions can be my differentiator. Ki I will write from the point of view of maybe what this will affect, how this will affect startup founders, how this will affect the financial system, what this means for like maybe different banks and all that. How this will affect India, because that could have been very current this bank, Silicon Valley Bank. How this will affect India, how this will affect Indian startups. Just like maybe the second and third order effects. Ki how this will affect Indian banks. Ki will Indian startups not trust Indian banks more than foreign banks.
Got it.
That would on a different you can think of different angles like this. Then you can go forward. Yeah, this idea looks good. Let's write from this point of view.
Got it.
Write from that point of view.
Got it. That's actually a very, very interesting point, because like there's multiple ways to think about a story. I mean, this from a startup point of view, from a finance point of view, how it's going to affect you. So I think there are multiple ways to view it. So writing it from a certain viewpoint will definitely differentiate yourself.
Yeah.
That is very important.
One more I think I'd like to add is for more content topics. You can read a lot. I read a lot about startups. So I keep finding visual bits of information, bits of useful insights. So I store them. I store them maybe in my notes thing, Notion or whatever. I store them on WhatsApp, even WhatsApp. Maybe in the future I'll write an article based on that. So it's there for safe. I'll remember it in the future.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can. I know most creators read a lot about their field. Suppose there is a health content creator, they read a lot of health magazines, health journals, or whatever. Yeah. This sort of stuff.
About making money through LinkedIn through brand collaborations and otherwise. So LinkedIn has made him a multi-billionaire. Fudishan Sharma meme, how to make millions through LinkedIn to typing. Just joking. But like how do you make money? How do you go about approaching brands? And when brands approach you, how do you negotiate and how do you get the best deal for both you and the brand?
That is correct. The brand deals are the biggest source of money through LinkedIn. For right now, I've also seen creators monetize through courses, through webinars, through books and all that. But yeah, brand deals is the biggest way. For brand deals, there are either you can approach the brand, that is called outbound, or the brands can approach you, that is called inbound. This will happen in two ways. Either the brands will approach you directly, or they will do this via agencies. So you can negotiate a bit, I guess. The important point here is to know your value. A lot of creators undercharge. They charge less than what they deserve. So you should know your value. Ask other creators like what's the going rate in the market. You should ask. So yeah, you should connect with other creators. Ask for their advice also. But so that's negotiating is just I think a big part of negotiating is knowing what you are worth, what your audience is worth.
Yeah.
How much that can play a big part in influencing how much you get paid.
Yeah. Good. So how much do you generally charge for posts? You're not going to yes, confidential posts, confidential secret information.
Confidential.
Range was like if some person wants to contact you for some brand,
please contact me.
Please
contact me directly. I will tell you directly.
ये मेरे को भी नहीं बताया साला, ये YouTube में कैसे बताएगा? ठीक है और so like at how many followers typically do you go for outbound requests? Like let's say I have like 6,000 followers. So when do I start giving outbound requests saying that I have?
You can start now itself. LinkedIn, this influencer marketing is a huge thing, right? Now there is an emerging thing called micro influencer thing, where they target small influencers with like 10k, less than 10k followers, maybe 5k, I think 6k followers. So they will target you because brands have realized that micro influencers have a much direct contact with their audience. They have much deeper connect with their audience. So audience will definitely listen to what they say.
Got it.
So this is a new thing, but yeah, you can directly approach brands for this.
Makes sense. So like, how do you motivate yourself when your posts are not going well? Sometimes your posts then generally they don't hit the way you want to, and then it doesn't go that strong. So how do you keep yourself motivate yourself to keep writing?
मतलब motivation is there. मतलब I guess I would say it comes intrinsically. मतलब if it was there based on likes, I'd have stopped writing a long ago.
Yeah.
So हाँ मतलब this is an important point in the creator's journey. मतलब I guess the best creators, they are motivated from inside. मतलब it's not like they are not dependent on likes and followers and the metrics in general. So that's so I guess I'm motivated intrinsically. When a post does not perform well, I'll take feedback. मतलब look at the feedback कि हाँ what did the audience did not like specifically about this post. Maybe the comments will indicate कि हाँ maybe in the comments people usually like what they don't like, what they didn't like about the post. So that is helpful.
Got it.
So yeah.
So through this you can learn and improve, and take it as feedback, and don't just think that don't just see that as this is proof that I suck. Just see that this is a place I can improve.
And realize that most of your posts will not go viral, will not perform well.
Exactly. I mean, like for me, like I've written like around 40-50 articles. Maybe like 4, 5, 6 of them might have done well.
So that's a very good.
I mean
that's a very good ratio.
Okay.
It is expected that 1 or 2 articles will perform well out of.
I mean, like when I mean well, I mean like I don't mean extremely well, but even then, like decently. Not you don't wanna you don't feel like deleting the post because based on the number of likes. Speaking of deleting your post, have you ever deleted your post based on the feedback that you've received or the comments that you've received or the likes likes because of less number of likes or something?
I guess I have done that a few times. Maybe that has happened rarely. Maybe I posted something, I thought it was an interesting fact, but people did not like it. I guess one time I posted about Amazon's hair salon, but that didn't perform, so I deleted it.
Okay.
So I mean
that happens.
That happens rarely. I usually try to avoid deleting the post because it is in the end it is useful for some people, right? Maybe
it does.
Even if it is 5 people, then
makes sense. For those 5 people, it'll make a lot of some amount of difference. I mean, for a certain extent. Shreyans, so what final advice would you like to give to all the people on LinkedIn, man? Any people who are starting to write and people who are interested in writing?
My first advice would be to the general population of LinkedIn. Don't take LinkedIn lightly. It's a gold mine, right? LinkedIn's connections, your own connections, the connections you can build through LinkedIn. It's like gold mine. So you should take advantage of that. Build your connections through content, through sending connection requests, stuff like that. For people already writing on LinkedIn, keep writing. Don't give up. If you are not seeing likes or followers and anything, keep writing. It takes time. You should keep writing.
It's slow and steady wins the race.
Slow and steady wins the race. You have to be extremely consistent, extremely dedicated towards posting out good quality content every day or whatever frequency you decide.
And how do you divert followers from LinkedIn to other platforms, like Twitter or?
Just include a link. Just follow me on Twitter. Every 2 or 3 days I follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter.
Okay.
Follow me on Twitter.
Oh, so people. That's the ideal way. I think I have to start writing on Twitter because a lot of other important people are on Twitter. So you're on Twitter as well. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Shreyans.
Yeah.
That's a very good friend, man. He's a very big motivation for me.
Hari OP.
Shreyans OP.
Hariharan OP.
Shreyans OP, right? Shreyans will start YouTube also very soon.
Yeah.
Then this is the next version of Pink School. Go next level inside.
Big praise. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, man.
Thanks.
Hey guys, I hope you guys got to learn a lot of things from this podcast. If you did learn something new and you want to share it with somebody, make sure you put it down in the comments so that other people can read it as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Do share it with your friends, and if you did like something, do let us know what you like as well. Thank you so much.